Hello buddies, it's Jerry from KillaKlownzFPV. Today we're taking a look at the Stealth Race VTX from FuriousFPV. Now this is their new flagship device, well, their 2017 flagship device, which is essentially a VTX that actually does have the ability to control much like the Tramp HV or the TBS version. Now this one does have pit mode. It is a 25 milliwatt and a 200 milliwatt. But let's go ahead and open this up and get you guys a nice little look at what comes inside the package. Okay, so you will notice on this there are two packages. So you do have the Stealth Race VTX as well as a right-hand circular polarized Omni antenna. And we'll go ahead and set the antenna aside. Get this one opened up right here. So first off, you'll notice you have the manual. Now, the manual itself, very nice. If you guys can see that right here, you have the LED flash codes, which is the status for everything, which shows you the power levels for the startup sequence. So you have 1 red, 2 blue, it's channel 2, channel 2. 1 or 2 red, 2 blue would be band 2, band B. 3 red, 2 blue would be power level, which would be the second one would be 200 milliwatts. So the third one indicates power, 2 reds indicate the band, 1 indicates the channel. Now for the actual wiring diagram, you have it here. You can see you have it hooked up to the LiPo. This does take 2S to 6S, and then it hooked up to the actual ROM cam, which is just the video, power, and ground. It's shown here where the 14 is if you're going to be using it with the display for, or actually with the S port. It shows wiring via that, as well as the actual TX pin that goes into the TX4 on whatever flight controller. And then it shows down here which you can actually enable smart port on UART6, and then IRC Tramp for peripherals on UART4. Now let's go ahead and actually get into the package. This is just showing layout, start, the actual navigation of the menu, bands, channels, pit mode or normal mode, and then it does show it's a nice little display. Actually shows how to set it to pit mode, 25 milliwatt, 200 milliwatt, selectable the bands, what buttons to press, how long to hold them, channels, and also display for menu or whatever it is you want to pull up. We'll go ahead and get this set aside, get into the actual VTX itself. Now this is here, you do have it in the anti-static packaging, and get into this. So first off, much like everything else, silicone wiring. I got tired of the old one. There's some people that still use the old wires. I have no clue why. Honestly, they suck. This makes it very easy to wire them. They don't melt off when you're soldering and it gets a little bit too hot. Plus how bendy they are, they're a lot less likely to rip. Size, this is very small. Let me grab my little measurement tool here. So you have lengthwise, you have about 25 mil, 25.5 roughly. Width about 19.5, and the actual depth of it with the connectors and all to the back of the antenna, it's about 8 millimeter, maybe 9, and that's from there to the back of the antenna with the heat shrink. Otherwise, if it's not including the antenna, you guys are gonna like direct solder or something. There's some people that do take them off. It's only about 4.55 mil roughly, so very skinny. Now this, as I mentioned, does have the ability to be configured via the TX wire, which I believe on this one is this white one right here. Wait, actually no. So it's the, yeah, it is. It's the white one. So the white one is a TX pin, the TX wire, which goes to, as I said, the TX4 pin on the 14 or whatever you're going to be using. And then you have your, this is for the cam, so you have your power, video, and ground. That's for the cam, and then this is what actually goes to your LiPo or PDV or whatever it is you're using. Now this standard does come on it with the whip, but again, it should come with, I believe, this, which is the Omni. It's still packaged up, but you get this Omni as well with it, and does have that same UFL connector. Let me go ahead and get this one opened up. Okay, so as you can see, you do get this. This is the other one that it comes with, so you can just pull that one off, pull the heat shrink a little bit back, pop that one off, pop that new one in. Now this is awesome for if you want to mount it like on the back of the run cam and zip tie it or double side tape it to whatever your FPV cam is. You can have that straight out, and this will actually make like 1306 builds a lot cleaner, since you don't really have to worry about FC stack. If you're using a Pico F4, it's super low profile. You can have everything directly wired in and then have this just on the back of the camera. And we'll set this aside. For features, as I said, this is 2 to 6S compatible. This bottom connector is, as I said, the camera and then all the actual power connections. Up here you'll notice you do have another connector. Now this is the extension port. What FuriousFPV announced a while back was that this is actually able to have a separate Bluetooth module attached to it, so you can configure via phone. Now the ability to do that will just make it a lot easier. A lot of people, like with the immersion RC stuff, have to use like that, or they actually use the wand or things like that to do it. Just carrying extra equipment around is kind of a pain. When, I mean, everybody has their phone, everybody carries it no matter where they go. This allows that via the Bluetooth, you can set your channel, set your band, your power, whatever it may be, via the same thing. As well as, I mean, it being this form factor, very tiny without, I mean, compromising on anything. Weight-wise, now let me get my scale. So you guys can see right now it is zeroed out, 0.0 grams. This is with cabling, with everything. Most people are still going to cut it about halfway, but this is with everything. So you have about 4.6 grams. Now, if we're to take this off, say this one probably weighs, the dipole on it maybe weighs like, I don't know, maybe 1.5, 1.6 grams. Actually, you know what, it might be less, it might be about a gram. This one weighs in at 1.5, so very, very light. If you were to get both, you're probably going to stick about 6 grams, maybe 5.8 total. With for the 200 milliwatt VTX, it being adjustable via, as I said, the FuriousFPV's own protocol that's much like the Tramp. This is going to be a very nice add-on to a lot of racers' rigs that either their builds are getting tighter and tighter, or they have extra equipment in it and they just want something to be able to plug it in, pretty much not deal with a lot of setup, get ready and go. This does have pit mode, it does have 25 milliwatt and 200, so everything that they have pretty much implemented into all their other video transmitters is on this one. But again, this is more tailored suit for races, that you can go ahead and adjust your settings as need be on the fly without having to worry about a bunch of extra equipment. This will be tested within the next couple of days, so you guys stay tuned, keep an eye out for those videos. As for now, this is just my first look at it, and I just got it in probably about 15 minutes ago. This thing will be put to the test. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time.